Hello, this is ametamartha with a pick a card reading regarding who are you becoming. This week this is going to be, it's pile number 1 with the Cosmic Slumber deck. This is pile number 2 with the Antique Anatomy. Sorry. And then this is pile number 3 with the Orien's Animal Tarot deck. I will give you a moment to meditate on these so that you can figure which one you are called to, and then we will continue with the reading. Hello, this is if you chose pile number 1. Each group got extra cards this week, so let's see what you have. You have the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the Fool, along with the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in reverse again. Okay. I think for now things are unfolding in your life to where you can see that there is potential of good things on the horizon. Some light is beginning to shine through. Though with the Queen of Cups here confirmed by the Queen of Cups, both in reverse, I think maybe this sunset made me hear you feel like time is running out. Like the course of something is coming to a close. This cup has one drip left in it. She's just looking at it. She's not even trying to drink it. And, she is technically in her element here, being the Queen of Cups, surrounded by sea life and the ocean and even rain clouds above head. But I think there's a clearing of the overcome of emotions that you've experienced in the recent past. And because of that, you are beginning to breach the gap between you and those around you, feeling more connected to people, feeling a little bit more available to continue the way that your life is opening up for you, because also you have the Fool here. So you're laying down past thoughts and past negative emotional responses to feelings that you have that have put a breach in between you and others before and have caused you to experience things that now you are beginning to feel as though are no longer of service, so that you can continue on in the future with a more faith-based, impulsive, but inspired way of viewing things. Because then also you have the Ace of Wands here. That's a new opportunity for intuitive advancement. So maybe with these emotionally charged reactions being laid to rest, you're starting a new cycle where you come more from your intuitive, higher self-connected, spiritual reaction or response rather than reactions. However, I was about to say something totally different, and as soon as I started with however, I got a different message from this that I've never received before. What if instead of this being cups offered to you by the universe, these are cups being offered to you by ego, or to replay old scenarios or situations that you've been through before reoccurring? You're no longer available to react in these negatively charged ways because you are learning how to ground yourself and be more present in the moment and not take up every opportunity for some drama to be stirred, to drink up that cup of drama, because like I said, you're putting things to rest within. You're learning how to gently nurture yourself and what it is that you want and feel, and just learning how to continue to pass through these emotions while you mature and grow and heal yourself. So now I'm going to get some clarifiers with the Cosmic Slumber deck. Can we ask about these queens in reverse, please? Who are they? Okay. We have the Nine of Cups and the Strength in reverse. So that is really learning how to navigate the waters of your own mind and decide what it is you are willing to traverse and what is causing an oversaturation of negativity. You're also learning how to hold up what is your responsibility to maintain, and also releasing some control here. A lot of the time, the Strength card is depicted by someone taming a lion, but this lion looks almost like it's gotten this person defeated in a way, even though it's not biting her. She's got marks on her, a look of defeat. So I think now is the time for you to really learn how to negotiate with your ego and learn how to create some kind of an establishment of relationship between you and the way that your ego mind works, so that it's not so push and shove and rough and fighting. So I have some direct message cards for you. This one keeps coming up. I don't know for which pile, but in general. When I am connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe, with the full moon here. Then also, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am, with a hummingbird there. So now I will use the Ask Your Guides Oracle deck to help you, or to introduce to you which helpful energy is around you right now, guides, spirit beings. You have Purpose with the Master Teacher. This is what that card looks like. I'm going to read from the book. I put the link to this book in the description box below every video, because it is a very insightful book on how to connect with the universe through universal language, guides, etc. Purpose with the Master Teachers: consistency, dedication, reliability, and faithfulness. You're beginning to stride into your purpose. Work is no longer a struggle, and your Master Teacher is guiding you along the way. The more aligned you become with your life's purpose path, or your life's proper path, the more days will flow with ease. You'll lose track of all barriers as you go with the flow and throw your heart and soul into your efforts. Your dedication will pay off in a long run, but even this isn't important. Your efforts are their own reward. Doing what you love so well and so faithfully fulfills you. Your challenge is to resist the temptation to push yourself to exhaustion. Remain measured and steady, and don't overlook the importance of taking a day to rest at least once a week. Your Master Teacher is pleased with your progress, but reminds you that even though you may love your work and feel that you could work forever, your body and mind do get fatigued. Develop the wisdom to know when to step away and refresh your soul. Your Master Teacher's your Master Teacher's message is pace yourself. So I feel like even if it's just internal work that you've been doing, you feel the momentum of putting things to rest, inner healing and work, but sometimes we get spent even doing that. And so this is just a time for you to really process what you have going on, and for you to learn what it is this shift is asking of you, and just to be patient and gentle with yourself as you go through the processes of breaking down emotional strongholds that maybe have been a pattern in your life for a long time. You can definitely be patient with yourself as you go through that and not put on a whole lot of expectation, because that is in and of itself just such a massive feat and something to be proud of regardless of your stance presently. So I hope that resonated, pile number 1, and that in all of your endeavors you are met with just peace and abundance and growth. Thank you so much. Hello, this is the reading for pile number 2. Each deck got extra cards, and in yours there was actually an odd occurrence. There were 2 separate piles of cards that fell out in number, and before I decided that I was going to keep or take one, I heard quite specifically that there is a crossroads in your life right now. So we have the Sun, the King of Blades, and the Ace of Coins. Then we also have the 10 of Coins in reverse, Judgment in reverse, the 10 of Swords or Blades, and the 8 of Elixirs. Then you also have the Moon in reverse, the 9 of Wands upright, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So automatically, if you are to take this path, you will experience a whole new beginning that makes you feel like you are in control of your mind and of your physical life. You're going to see things start to open up for you in a new way in the physical life or in your physical form. The Sun card is about a renewal of innocence, happiness, prosperity, joy, all of the good stuff. But then also with this King of Blades here and the contrast, so we had the yellow, a halo around the head, and the jaw is missing. We have black flowers, and the blade is going through the skull. So I think here with that, it's about, if you want this new beginning here with the Ace of Coins, to go through the application process of this restoration of faith and happiness in your life with the Sun here, you're going to have to use some self-restraint and discipline, because your thoughts can get away with you as they pierce you in your mind like this, clogging up your ability to hear something more clear. And the fact that there is an availability with the jaw there without the jaw being included in these other cards, it seems to me like sometimes what we say, what you say, can get in the way of your progress. And to be able to really embody this King, I think there is a lesson here of being able to keep your mouth shut, not telling people your plans, not telling people, right off, honestly. Being able to refine your words so that you can take a step back and think about what is really happening within you, what's really happening without you, and then process before you continue and verbalize, because we do create our reality with our words and thoughts and beliefs. So there is a potential for a whole new beginning and development here. Now, down this other path, we have the 10 of Coins in reverse, the Judgment. I think I might have said Justice before. Judgment, the 10 of Blades, so that's 2 10s, and the 8 of Elixirs. With the 10 of Coins being in reverse, I feel like that is a process of, like, before completion occurs and you can move on, you're going to have to feel a depletion of prosperity and happiness. Like the process of what it is you're choosing to go this direction toward, I feel as though it will end anyway on its own with this 10 of blades. 10's completion here, 10 with the blades upright, you know, that is kind of a sore spot. And then with the 8 of elixirs, you know, and the availability on these elixirs, or what they are, is despair, let go potion, soul journey, aura cleanse, the void, wake up potion. So I feel like an ending is going to unfold either way, and that when going this direction, it seems more so that there's more occurrences unveiling before this end and release occur. When you take this is more of your choice to stop and think and assess and create your own new beginning. But this one, it's kind of like holding on to something and then it letting you go, whereas this feels more like you're letting it go. And ultimately, with this painful sequence and the 8 of elixirs, you're gonna move on anyway. Here we have the moon, the 9 of wands, and the 7 of swords in reverse. So with the moon here in reverse, I feel like it doesn't actually have to be this way. You've learned enough in the darkness of where you are, and you're learning how to really apply what you are at least taking into consideration of being a truth that you have come to as you've gone through the processes of this situation beating you up in the past. You feel like you're ready to throw the towel in, and you're just torn, I think, between these two. And also just keeping yourself on prepared for something to take up all of your time. Like, we're releasing the thing that has been taking up all of your time. There's been too much put onto you, even if it's you putting it on yourself. And I think it's time for you to just release that a bit. Now, let's see. Can I have some clarifiers on the left path? You have the Hermit in reverse, so this is going to make you feel as though you're no longer in that, look at this. Look at the skull. Let me say what I was saying. No longer in this negative energy where you needed to take a step back and lick your wounds and reassess and gather yourself. This energy here, if you step into that, you're going to be able to step out into the world, especially with this Ace of Coins, and you'll have that gained enlightenment and strength by choosing this path yourself. With the Hermit here, so it's gained this, intellect. Look at the skull. Through this experience, you have gained so much more wisdom, and what it took, the mouth is even smaller here. So learning how to hold your tongue, not say too much, not allow your feelings to overflow into a conversation while they're right on the surface. And something I kept hearing here that I never said. With the Judgment card in reverse, Judgment is also a completion card. It's a new cycle and beginning. So with it being in reverse, I'm going to look up what this says. It's in a different language. But I've been noticing these flowers in my physical life lately, and they are often planted around a mailbox. And what I was thinking with that is between this 10 and this 10 is a span of time with no contact, receiving no messages, like waiting on the mail, you know. So it's just space. Okay, let me see what that says. I'm sorry. I could have paused that. Because you do not know the day nor the hour. So, what are you? You have the Four of Cups here, or elixirs. It came out in reverse. So because you do not know the day or hour, it's being in a place of just darkness, but coming out of that and going toward movement is going to give you the reinvigorated motivation to start taking up new opportunities that come up in your life outside of this. Then you also have Seven of Blades in reverse. There's so much black and white here. With the 7 being in reverse here twice, I think it really is just telling you to let go and put these things down that are no longer serving you. It's causing you mental anguish. It's causing you to overthink. It's causing you to stay still. And it's time to just move on. You have the 3 of Coins here also, and the High Priestess. So just being able to collaborate with those that you do have and seeing the things that are around you for what they are. You have an abundance of opportunity. Look at her teeth. The High Priestess is about being in control of all of the elements, the mind, the body, the spirit, and just learning how to be a nurturing mother to yourself as you process through anything that comes up in life, and doing so with elegance. So just being able to release this, no matter you taking this option or this option, just allowing anything that comes forth, and no matter what you choose, to offer you something. Now I have some direct message cards. You have My Fearless Freedom Lights Up the World. So allowing yourself to see your disentanglement from this to be an opportunity for you to let yourself get back out there. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So allowing yourself maybe to even just see yourself this way, because you're letting go of this situation that no longer serves you. I am the dreamer of my dream. So just maybe, look at this clearing here. It's like this darkness and then an eye with the dark in the middle and it bleeding out, and then new light coming in. So this is kind of like a time of passing through past negative experience and maybe a really dark time for you, opening your eyes to see the new dawn and dream new dreams, and let yourself be disentangled from what this darkness has offered you, so that you can see new light here with the sun yet again, and releasing those fears as you can become a light in the world, letting go of that shadow so that you can be love and see the world through eyes of love and dream a new dream for yourself. So this is an oracle card from the Ask Your Guides deck from the Ask Your Guides book by Sonia Choquette. It is in my description box below. These are messengers and angels and guides who are around you to assist you right now as you go through what this transformation of a new self. You have appreciation with the divine healer. Okay. Family, collective, society, and community. Now is an important time to communicate your to contemplate your place in the world. Pay attention to your influence on others and note that you're a part of a big community. Recognize your interactions with those around you and respect the fact that no matter how well you may succeed on your own, you must still depend on others in a myriad of ways for your comfort and security. You're aware of this every time you switch on a light and enjoy instant electricity, or turn on the faucet with clean drinking water at your disposal. Your divine helpers are present to remind you that appreciation of your fellow human beings and for you not to take anything for granted. Recognize your needs for others and the unspoken gifts that they share with you. Move beyond your self-interest right now and participate in a common effort. Ask yourself how you might contribute to the greater good. Your divine helper's message is be responsible for your part in the grand scheme of things. So, allowing yourself to get out of this stagnant energy that's been keeping you bound and just re-entering the world. You're allowing yourself to get out of your head, to access growth, to reinvigorate your dream for yourself, and through appreciation, you can see the light shine through the darkness that you have been in currently. So, pile number 2, I hope this resonated and gave you some encouragement as you go through this hardship. I am sorry that you have had to deal with this, but I do believe wholeheartedly that negative experience always offers positive opportunity, and that if you decide to see it that way, you have much to access and it have much in store for you as you develop and re-enter the world with this new perspective that you're gaining. You do have a little bit more time for the application of healing, and you will ultimately become a stronger and better person for what you are going through right now. And, maybe that didn't answer specifically what you are becoming, but to become whatever you want, you must sit in the present moment with what you have before you, so that it is not a blockage to what it is you want to see yourself become. The fact that you are the dreamer, I feel like that says you can be whatever you want to be. You have that power within you. You had the Empress, the Queen, or the King, and the Sun. You have all of the possibility to create your own reality and depict who that is that you want to be, but you have to remove yourself from the cycle that causes you blockage and self-doubt. Thank you so much. I hope that resonated and was gentle. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks. Hello, this is the message if you chose pile number 3. All of the card piles had extra cards. So you have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, and both of those past two were in reverse. You have the Emperor and the Three of Cups. So who are you becoming, pile number 3? You also have the Three of Wands, the Magician in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Two of Wands here, this is an opportunity for you to start applying a perspective of divine guidance, a connection to your higher mind, to the application of your life. You're stepping into your power in that way, to where you are developing a relationship with that pause so that you can go forth and see more of what is truly before you. And then also with the Nine of Wands here, in reverse, I feel like you are breaking up stagnant energy that was once causing you to not look at those opportunities that way. Things that have stopped you in the past from allowing yourself to take that time to reflect and go inward, because also with this depiction of the Nine of Wands, you have a Mustang here. So instead of like really rushing in and causing there to just kind of be too much going on, you are learning how to take what is necessary with you and press forward out of the energy of somebody who has not used or applied past gained wisdom, because you also have the Hierophant here in reverse. So I think you have come out of situations that have taught you how not to really run full speed ahead into situations. You're learning how to take a step back and slow down a little bit so that you can connect with yourself. Because like with these two animals here, you know, they're both very quick. The one being one that uses its head literally to butt into a situation to gain what they personally want out of that situation. So with you seamlessly moving out of that energy into the Emperor here with this elephant, that's somebody who does move slowly, who is stealthy and intelligent and uses what they've learned and has like a arsenal of stored memory and wisdom of what they need to do to continue moving forward. And then you have the Three of Cups. So you're being asked to be able, or who you're becoming is somebody who can celebrate in the relationship you have with yourself and your higher guidance, so that you can make the best choices for you. But then also you have the Three of Wands in reverse, which is kind of a paired card with the Two of Wands, because, you know, the Two of Wands is a reflection of the process of how you go about taking action in the world. So with the Two of Wands, traditionally it's someone on a balcony looking at the world in their hand, and then the Three of Wands is someone out in the world about to embark on that adventure. So I think there is going to be who are you becoming? So this is the time period in between of you learning how to really navigate this new response, because you haven't quite learned everything yet. The fact that this Magician is on the table, you are learning how to apply all of the things that you know so that you can create a masterful, beautiful life for yourself, but you still do have some work to do. There is some time that needs to be taken for you to harvest up all of these lessons that you've learned in the past so that you can put them in this elephant mind arsenal for your reserve and for you to be able to look on when the time comes. So there's just a little processing period being asked of you, or patience. So can we have some clarifiers for what pile number 3 is becoming, who they are becoming? Thank you. You have the World in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands again, but upright, and Strength. So like I said, a time period for you to stay reserved before you go out into the world. Because if you do choose, or when you are ready to apply this new knowledge and new wisdom, you will be balanced. You will have gained the perspectives that are needed to create that synergy between the darkness and the light within. The Six of Pentacles here, you're coming out of a darker time with that new perspective. You feel the support of your people around you, the guidance that you have within you, and you're coming out of that. And you have two playful rodents here that have in threes. Like, even though this is a Six of Pentacles, you do have three little beings. So maybe you're gaining some experience with your mind, body, spirit, the way that you work within, how things really do function a specific way within you, learning how to understand yourself and look at yourself as, a configuration of things, or just being able to apply what you're learning and practice it with close friends or family that you have around you right now. And then you have the Three of Wands upright. So this is you finding that balance and that new perspective, coming out of that dark period and allowing yourself to bounce those ideas off of people and share that prosperous new outlook. And then you get to go out into the world and take heed on the journey that's calling for you, because then you also have strength. So you'll be able to do that with confidence and self-assurance and self-control, where you and your ego don't compete with each other anymore. This fast-paced motion of going and getting and charging forward with what you perceive is best, or a reactionary response, is now something of the past, because you can go forward knowing that I have a good relationship with myself, and I know that if I just ask what I need to do in this moment, I will get a clear message, and I don't need to have all of the control all the time. So you've got like I said, everybody got extra cards this week, but you have way more of these direct message cards than anyone else. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So that is, again, connecting to the higher self. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The moment I embrace peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Heck yeah. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. There we go again with these three creatures here that I mentioned. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So you really are coming into your power here, pile number 3. obviously your connectivity to the universe is causing a lot of expansion in your awareness and on what you need to do. Oh shoot, yeah, I love this. So now with your oracle card from the Ask Your Guides book by Sonia Choquette, it's linked in the description. It's about what beings and guides are around you, assisting you in this life period you're in right now. And you have balance with the divine teachers. And I'm going to read from the book. Balance and divine teachers. You're in a delicate process of learning how to properly balance the flow of give and take in your personal relationships. And it's time to evaluate how you're doing. Are you giving too much and leaving you resentful or angry? Or are you withholding when you could give more, leaving you feeling guilty and defensive? Your divine teachers can help you learn how to I'm sorry, I think this is an error in the book. Your divine teachers can help you learn how to better align your relationships so that you neither give nor take too much as a means of controlling others. They counsel you to be honest about your motivations when dealing with others. You know in your heart of hearts what drives your interest in them. Do you give with a secret agenda of you owe me? Do you create dependency in and control over others with your kindness? Do you withhold for fear that you might be taken advantage of, keeping people guessing about your motives and your intentions? Your divine teachers are on hand to help you answer these questions. They lovingly assure you that relationships are the most difficult of all spiritual classrooms, and lessons of proper give and take are the most difficult of skills to learn. Have compassion for yourself as you seek balance with others. Ask your divine teachers to help you become more aware of how you give and receive in all relationships, not just the romantic kind. Their message to you is there is a difference between giving and receiving love. So I think that you have come out of the things in your life that have held you back, and you are learning now how to be completely connected with your sense of purpose and your divine calling so that you can reflect and collaborate with your guidance within you and without you, so that you can create that balance and peace and growth that is calling for you. And I would just encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, this is who are you becoming, and I think now is a reformation of the image of who you want to be, because you're coming into alignment with the belief that you already are who you want to be. You're learning how to forget things that keep you from attaining your highest potential. So I hope that resonated for you, pile number 3, and that you have a good time. Thank you so much for watching.